Hi students, my name is Dr. Richard Allington. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to History 1150 here at Eastern New Mexico University. And in this video, I want to introduce you to the course and I want to give you a tour of our Canvas shell so you know where everything is in the course. History 1150 is a fantastic course. It's a course that tells the story of the civilization which has come to exercise the greatest influence over our world today, and in particular for the vast majority of us is also the civilization that has done the most to form our own identities. And so we're going to study the very origins of that civilization. What are the very roots, the very earliest memories, formative experiences of that civilization, and we're going to follow that story for about 6,000 years, and we're going to see human beings overcome incredible challenges and achieve incredible things. So it's a great story. I think it's really an important part of your education here at Eastern, and I'm very excited that you're a part of it. Now, within this study, we are going to emphasize a number of themes. We're going to emphasize the study of government, how have human beings been governed. We're going to emphasize the study of religion. What have human beings believed about the supernatural? How has that shaped their societies? We're going to study the history of education. How have human beings learned? What have they learned? What has been considered important to learn? And we're going to study the history of technology. What are the ways in which new inventions and new tools have shaped and changed human society? And we're also going to study geography. Outside of humans' control, how has the natural world shaped the history of Western civilization? So those are some main themes to look out for as we follow this amazing journey. Now, to our learning management system Canvas, which is hosting this course. I'm going to give you just a quick guided tour here. Here we're on the home page, so I'm just going to scroll up for a second here. This is the page that you see if you click on home. You can see that I'm in the student view, so everything that I'm seeing or showing on my screen here, you should be seeing as well. Here you have my contact information, my offers, my phone number, my email. I strongly encourage you to take advantage of making contact with me and asking me for help. It's really easy to get behind or to get overwhelmed and to feel alone when you're studying online. I've taken online courses myself. I know this is true. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. As you can see here, I'm happy to work with your schedule. Those are my office hours, but I'm happy to find time, really any time outside of those, in order to work with you and to help you. So please take advantage of being able to communicate with me regularly. We scroll to the bottom. You can see how you should start this course. Once you've watched this video, you should review the syllabus, and then you should complete the participation agreement, and then you should move on to the help videos. So I'm going to show you those in order. Now, I've provided the links to access the syllabus and the participation agreement here, but I'm going to show you how to access them from the toolbar on the left-hand side of the page. So I'm going to scroll up here. If I click here, I can go to the syllabus. I click here, and it should pull the syllabus up, and here it is. And I'm not going to wait for it now, but you should read the syllabus. You should read it thoroughly once you finish this video. It'll tell you the different ways in which your grade will be constructed, the different assignments that you have to complete for this class. If you go to this page, this tab, the grades tab, this is where you can see your grades. I encourage you to review this often. Make sure you know what grades you're receiving. It's amazing how oftentimes I find that students don't actually know what grades they've been getting on their assignments. Suddenly they're in deep trouble, they're struggling to pass the course, they're trying to maintain their financial aid status, and we have a big problem. Make sure you're reviewing your grades regularly, and if something doesn't make sense, again, reach out and talk to me. The main page, the main tab here that I encourage you to become familiar with is the modules tab. This is where almost all of the material for this course will be found. And so I'm just going to introduce you to the early folders in the modules, I guess we'd say the early modules, that I recommend that you're familiar with. The first is this class resources module. You're going to want to click and complete the participation agreement that you find here. That's so I can report that you're attending the course. That validates your financial aid, so it's very important that you complete that as quickly as possible. Here you have the two big texts that we're going to be reading in this class, the Barkai and the Song of Roland, free through PDF, and they're right here when you need to read them. I encourage you to get started on them sooner rather than later. Here we have a module full of help videos. Now, I strongly encourage you, after you've watched this video, to read the syllabus, to complete the participation agreement, and then watch the help videos. Basically, each help video covers a different type of assignment that you'll have to complete during this course. They're constructed by me. They tell you exactly the sort of performance that I'm expecting on each of these assignments. And they give you advice on how to do well on them. If you want to do well in the course, you should watch these videos. Okay, that's kind of the preliminary material and tasks that you need to do. Suggest you complete all of those in the next day or next couple of days. And then we move on to the actual content in the course. I'm going to skip over week one, because week one's always a little bit different. Not a lot of assignments, just three assignments actually, but they're very short, and it's more about introducing yourself than anything else. But I'm going to instead turn to week two. Week two I'm going to look at because it's representative of all the week's work that we're going to have throughout the semester. So each week you'll have an agenda that tells you what work you're going to need to do. There's going to be a lecture video. That's going to be by me. That's going to focus on a particular aspect of the topic that we're discussing that week, let's say the Neolithic Revolution. Then we're going to have a PowerPoint that provides some text and some pictures to go along with the video, kind of zooms the lens out a little bit, looks at the topic a little more broadly. Then you're going to have a textbook reading, look at this topic even more broadly, and then you're going to have one or two or three or four mashup videos. These are videos that I've taken from YouTube. This is one of the, to me, the great advantages of an online class, to be able to bring in other voices and other perspectives so you're not just listening to me the whole time. That makes up the content that you'll need to cover each week. Some videos, a PowerPoint, and a textbook reading. And then we have the assignments. Every week you'll have a quiz. You'll have a discussion board, you'll have a writing assignment, and you'll have a journal entry to complete. And some weeks you'll have an essay. So make sure you budget enough time to complete all of those assignments when you're managing your schedule for this course. Now, that's all I'm going to say in this video. I've shown you where everything is. I've shown you the structure of the course. I've explained a little bit about what we're going to talk about. And if you want to learn more, and I strongly advise that you do this, your next step is to go to the help videos. They're going to explain each of these different assignments in a little more detail. Again, hope this helps. Welcome to the course. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you be successful this semester.